Jim Koch, billion-dollar founder. His uncle was an early investor in the company, and one day his uncle called him and he said to him, "Jim, what have you been up to today?" At the start of the company, the early days of the company. He said to his uncle, "I've been traveling, looking at new computers." And do you know what his uncle said to him? "Jim, I've seen businesses go under from a lack of sales, but I've never seen them go under from a lack of computers. I'm going to give you the two things that you need to focus on to actually increase the only thing that matters in your business, which is sales." 10 years over sales now. Started dropping leaflets through doors when I was then. I've been lucky to work in the US, Sydney, London, fully remote, and now I'm focused on helping reps, founders, business owners improve their own sales. Every single underperforming team that I see or underperforming rep that I see in the field, it's because they aren't using their time to do the only two things that matter in sales. Those two things are simple. Imagine that we have an equation. On the end of the equation, the equals is maximum sales. And working back from that, we have maximum conversion times maximum opportunities gives us maximum sales. Today, I'm going to get into how to actually break those down so they are the only two things that you're focusing on. There's two people in sales. There's a lion and there's a hyena. A hyena will sit around watching the lions eat and they'll wait for the scraps. A lion will go out and hunt its dinner. When it comes to maximum opportunities, we just need to pick one channel. If you're doing $1 million or less a year, you just need to pick one channel. Hormozi says it. You can get to 1 million with one channel. And why is one channel so important? The first one is when you're switching channels, you're sending a little bit of cold email, you're sending a few DMs, you're doing a couple of calls, you're going to a couple of events, you're scattered, your energy scattered, you're constantly context shifting, and that absolutely destroys your ability to focus and hone in and just smash volume. The next thing is when you hone in on a channel and you master that channel because you spend all of your resources, your time, your energy, and your money getting that channel right, you grow in that skill. If you deposit 5%, 20%, 40%, that's only the ability you're going to get at each part of that channel. But if you hone in on it, you will start to develop mastery. You will start to develop a high level of skill in that channel, okay? So that is why it's so important. Trying to do too many different channels and it doesn't work. And what's the reason for this? This is because you're scared to commit to one channel. You try a little bit of this, you try a little bit of that, you're waiting for inbound leads. It's a hyena mindset. We want a lion mindset. Remember, listen what I just told you earlier in the video. We want a lion mindset. We want to have a clear target that we're gonna follow through with, and we're gonna do as much volume as we can with that one thing, and we're gonna get good at that one thing. And after 6 months, if we're not seeing any results, we can then change. For myself personally, I use cold calling. If you want to book appointments and cut through the noise, cold calling is a good channel. There's also LinkedIn DMs, there's going to events, sending looms are really, really good as well. But you have to just pick a channel and commit to that channel. Now we need to look at the maximum conversion side. These are the three things that we need to focus on. The first one is taking calls. Taking those calls and closing deals. It doesn't matter if not all of them close. We just want a simple mindset. We are chasing opportunities, or we're closing opportunities, or we're trying to close opportunities. That's it. That's the first part. The second part is hot follow-up sequence. What that means is we're really going to nurture our opportunities. We're not just going to send the prospect a message saying, "Are you ready to buy yet?" We're going to send them content. We're going to send them material. We're going to send them stuff that provides value. When you send stuff which actually is going to help the prospect, even if they are not ready to buy today, you're nurturing them. I promise you, you will add an extra 25, 30% into your pipeline if you nurture deals. Put that time on the calendar of people who could buy but aren't ready to buy today. They could buy in 2 weeks, they could buy in 3 weeks. Send them material, send them content, and then the conversation naturally leads into, what's the update on that? Did you get that solved? And it's a lot more natural. And the third and final thing that you should be doing in conversion blocks is improving your own sales game. Listening back to your calls, getting better at objection handling, listening to your tonality if you're reading a script, mastering, changing the script, whatever you do, whatever your style is, whatever your business has got in place. Admin, updating the CRM, all of that, you have to do it, but do it at the end of the day when energy is low. Put half an hour in the end of the day and do everything then. This is what the calendar should look like. It's super, super simple. You obviously need to have a bit of time to have some walks and go outside and look after your state. But 9 to 11, the only thing you're doing is chasing opportunities. So put opportunities in place. 11 till 4, the only thing you're going to be doing is conversion. That's it, just put conversion in. Green, put at the end of the day, admin, put that in whatever color you want, orange, and that's it. It's super simple to design your own schedule like this. That is the only 2 blocks that you need to put in, and then a bit of admin at the end. 2 simple blocks. Increasing opportunities, converting those opportunities. I promise you, if you do that, you will massively improve the amount of sales you've got coming into the business. And have this mindset, guys. After the last 10 years in sales, I've realized the easiest thing to do is simplify it. Have a lion mindset where you're going out and you're hunting and you're killing by closing deals. Don't have hyena where you're scattered, you just roam in the savannah looking at what you can get, what you can pick up. Always think, is this behavior increasing my opportunities or increasing the likelihood that I convert a deal? That's the only thing you need to focus on. So remember, maximum opportunities times maximum conversions equals maximum sales. That's the only 2 things you need to focus on. Commit to this for 90 days. I guarantee you will see an increase in sales.